So I got this Ghostbusters NES game in. Thought it was sealed, factory sealed. Looks sealed. But doing some research, I'm now uncertain that it's sealed. Factory sealed. Because, even though the box is super nice, because based on my research, NES games had an H seal, which was there would be a line across here, and there would be a perfect line down the side, rather than the scant line that just kind of goes there. Same here, and I doubt that they had these things too. So, I'm going to open it up. Okay?
Oh gosh.
Here we go.
Exacto knife?
Let's see what's in there. I'm going along the... I went along the...
Okay. Because
the opening.
One time we opened up
I didn't hurt any of them. I
and we
didn't
cut
hurt
into the toys.
No, I didn't. I didn't cut into the toys.
Yes, you did. You cut into the... You cut into the actual cardboard.
Let's see
box.
what's in here. Now, if it's all complete, then that's still good. But it'd be better if it was sealed.
But then you...
Huh? I know it's not. I'm about 99% sure it's
Okay.
not factory sealed based on the research I've done. I think it's like a vintage stock sealing. Plus, guess what?
There's no manual.
No, there is, but you know what's missing? How I know it's not? One, the condition. But you know what was missing in here to know that's not factory sealed?
Cardboard insert.
Styrofoam insert. They all had styrofoam on one end to keep the thing from moving back and forth.
Well, we
I
don't
guess.
want to false advertise then something.
Yeah. So, yeah, I definitely do not want to sell it to someone saying it's factory sealed. Now, the guy who brought it in, he's a good customer. He said he bought it at an antique store 10 years ago. I totally believe that story. Probably bought it as is. Probably thought it was factory sealed. Didn't know, the difference. As I didn't know the difference. You learn these things. So, not a huge deal. But still a pretty valuable game with the box. I've been tested. Make sure it's working right. With the box and the instructions. But unfortunately, not a sealed Ghostbusters game. So now we can just sell it as complete in box. So this guy was a major EC collector, and even collected these bookcase. We have some of these, but these are always neat bookcase sets that reprint the original ECs.
These look like they're in really good shape.
They are in good shape for sure. A war one there. Frontline Combat. This is a Wally Wood book, which is really neat. Shock Suspense set. And then a couple of the later trend books. Piracy, that one's never been opened. Aces High and Valor. This one's a Star Wars set of like the Marvel, I think the Marvel Star Wars. He liked Al Williamson, which Al Williamson did a lot of the Marvel Star Wars. And then some Squatrons, which are the EC fanzine that was put out in the 70s. These are really great. They talk a lot about EC stuff. Have some of the artists did some stuff for the Squatrons. But yeah, it's a total EC fanzine from back in the day. Nice Jack Davis cover there.
And these are not reprints. They're from.
These are from the 70s. Yep. These are
Wow,
not
they look
reprints.
great.
Yeah, they're in really good shape. So, if you're an EC collector, an EC fan, you know, they love those things. And then the collection also consisted of Marvel and DC comics, mainly from the late 70s to 80s. Nothing super special in here. There are a few keys like the first Scott Lang Ant-Man. You know, some runs. Oh, here's Doctor Who. Some runs of 70s stuff, but some of them had condition issues. So, like, this is a great book, but I don't know if you can tell, it is very water damaged.
Oh, yeah.
So there are some key books in here that have some real water damage. There's also stuff that, you know, would be in our $1, $2 bins. You know, that's in here also. So lots of Marvel and DC in here. Like I said, a few key books. I think there was like the first Black Cat, first Iron Fist. Nothing great like first Wolverine or anything like that. There was a nice run of Claremont Byrne X-Men, but they were all water damaged, unfortunately. So with this collection, as I explained to the couple, the Golden Age stuff was probably about 80% or 85% of the price I was giving them. And then this stuff was probably about 20% or 15% of the total price. When I gave them the total price, this was, even though this is much larger mass, the quality was in the Golden Age books for sure. So awesome collection we got, and we are working on processing them now.
So we're putting together a puzzle today. It's a Zorro. You think it's complete?
I hope so. It feels like it might be, but it has a weird number of pieces. So, but not knowing in the 50s what you ran for pieces, who knows?
Does it say how many pieces it should have?
It does not.
That's interesting.
It doesn't say much of anything.
It's just a picture of Zorro.
Yep. The Avenger.
The Avenger. Looks like it's pretty good. Pretty good condition.
It is really good condition. It's really thick too.
Yeah, the pieces are a lot thicker than what...
They call it triple thick.
That's
So it
interesting.
has held up well.
It's very cool.
Oh, the Transformers? Yeah, I do, because I've got a lot waiting in the wings.
What do you think I meant?
The store.
Well, you can always do that, too.
I don't want to do that.
Don't do that. Come on, man.
Let's see if I can.
If you're not growing, you're dying.
Without knocking.
You're dying.
No, if you're not buying, you're dying.
No.
It's
Okay, well, actually, if you think about it, it's kind of the same concept. If you're not growing, if you're not expanding, if you're not getting bigger, you're dying.
Just hook this guy onto this guy.
Put that on the YouTubes.
I'm hoping that. There. Did I do it? I did it without knocking everything over. I can't believe it.
Well, I see you
That's
got
a
the
first.
halo out.
Oh, yeah.
Just in time.
There's all the loose halos. And then we got some carded. And, well, there's some other loose halos and bags that are cheaper, too.
Oh, are those over by the normal?
They're over by the G.I. Joe, the loose G.I. Joes. Huh? The digests? $1 each. Put the laser beasts in. Some with weapons. They never come with their weapons.
Yeah, the laser beasts are like the really rare ones.
Yes. So it's nice to get those in. See, I said it too soon. I knew I was gonna knock something over.
Oh no.
Whoa! Did he have a weapon? You
Saved it.
Saved it?
Saved it. Oh,
Goodness. He did not want to stand up. All right, buddy. I see why, because he was, I think it was half on that. There we go. He was half on the pamphlet. This other dude. I think we need a little stand for these guys. This guy is.
keep slapping broadside around.
He just needs to be moved then. Just you're going right there, buddy. I think I'm gonna try to find a little stand. Yeah. Yeah. You need me? Okay, hang on. In the middle of this. I'm in the middle of this Beast Wars thing. This guy's missing an arm. Oh, got this dude.
Yeah, it's pretty common. This is actually repairable if you had the arm.
I don't.
Darn.
So I didn't have the heart to tell him that that he was in the Canadian version.
Did you see that post?
Castaway had one, and I told him that it wasn't the Canadian version. And I had to give Jeff the schooling on that because I'm like, it's not. It's the Canadian version was harder to find.
Do you see that post where somebody had found a whole case of unopened
Unless your grandfathered in.
G1
the
Pepsis?
papers there,
Ooh.
it's like a stuff.
You didn't see that post?
No, I did not see that. I'm probably in a group that I'm not in. I'd leave some of them because some of those people are.
Grandfathered in on the A. Which
Unopened G1 Pepsi Prime. Wow.
C is like.
Isn't that back when they just had the sticker you put on the trailer?
Yeah.
Okay,
so
that's
they
what I
put, So they
thought.
put the Pepsi sticker on the right upper corner of the box.
Right.
And then they had a sticker sheet inside the box, but the only way to get it was you bought Pepsi and you had to match the front half to the back half, and then go down to your supplier and get Pepsi Prime.
That's true. I think it was like in the early 2000s they released one where you put a bottle on the back.
Correct.
Or you can fold up the things on the side and you can put 3 Pepsi cans on it. So yeah, because the flatbed trailer is different. But
Yeah. That one's a little bit easier to find, but the Pepsi Primes, especially the Canadian versions, I've scoured eBay. I've looked everywhere for one. But every time somebody contacts me and says I have a Canadian Prime,
She's really
they
nice.
usually don't.
She'll do it.
They go by, hey, this is a Canadian Prime, thinking they're buying a Canadian Prime. And
All right,
it's-
thanks.
It's
See ya.
not
Have a good
Canadian
one.
Pepsi.
yeah.
Yeah, it's sad people do that just to try to get an extra 100, 200, 300 bucks, and then people fall for it, knowing
Does
that.
anybody know what this magazine is called?
Yeah.
That is that
Yeah, I wasn't thinking, maybe I'll just swing by Sean's for like 20 minutes.
I forget the name of this
I
one.
can Google images.
Yeah, we had E-Tub.
I can do the same thing.
Do you know the name of this dude?
Blue guy?
Blue guy?
I believe it's. I think this is part of Samurai.
Does little blue guy go with big
I
blue
know,
guy?
you, that's what
No,
happens
they
when
were
you
two
say
separate
that loud.
figures.
Okay. They both have the N on the chest.
I believe these were for the Samurai Megazord, but I don't remember for sure.
This is the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Ninja Megazord.
Year? Any idea?
The year is 1995. Year before I graduated high
Thank you.
school.
I remember my brother
Yeah.
had this one.
Hey,
What year did you graduate?
I'm turning 47.
Oh, that's nothing.
And why do you think today's May 4th tomorrow?
Oh.
What year did you graduate? High school.
96.
I could have been your teacher.
You might have been.
I
Do you know where Windsor, Missouri is?
No, I was not from Windsor, Missouri.
Okay.
But I started teaching in '94.
Because
Where do you buy toys? There's
Retail.
like a line of people here to ready to. Yeah. So here's our card.
Is that a GoBot?
Sorry about that. We do get
That's
some.
a defense
We get stuff all the way
Okay.
from 20s all the way up. So it just depends. And
Glenn, you want cash or trade?
oh, we're gonna trade.
posted on Facebook.
Right on.
And then usually people just see it off of there, and then they go
I took enough of your money earlier back in the day when there was just
new items,
a small little place. I'm always
Okay.
330 trade for everything.
Stores on there too.
Did that include those little diamond select or marble?
Yep. Yes, sir.
Oh, gotcha. But you're welcome to look.
Lisa, will you hand me scissors?
I know that.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Sorry.
You're all good.
I put stuff everywhere and it makes it tight as can be. You know?
Well, that's how you got to do the inventory.
That's right.
Hi there. Can I help you find something? Oh, okay.
Yep, got more inventory than space.
But that's the fun part of owning.
Well, I put it up here, so, you know,
That
That's what you get.
Converse, though.
there we go. That's right. There you go. And then I kind of did an average price on the similar ones.
Yeah.
Is kind of what I did. So, but these, I think these are really good. Some of those bigger
Yeah,
figures.
yeah. I gotta get through
In
the rest
there.
of the joyrides.
Yeah, but like I said, we got time because I'd rather get this Joe stuff out because we've been picked over on Joes, and I've been needing some new Joes for a while. Now, so I was very happy when all these came in.
And they're pretty much already put together and complete.
I know that helped a lot too when I bought them. So I wasn't sure if they were all complete, but most of them had some weapons. So anyway, it's a mess back here. It's an absolute mess. The buyer should be shot.
No, you shouldn't. Buy more, buy more. It's always missing. And then I got that guy. So we've got all three of them.
Globulous.
Yeah. Got all three of them, just don't have.
Let's sell them individually since we already have like a set together. Somebody may be looking for just one of the three.
I'm sure that's just dirt and grime on his tail.
Let's hope.
Because, I mean, his tail looks grimy.
I thought it was a little off color.
Yeah. That's a little grimy.
You think that'll come off?
Oh,
We'll see.
I'm curious. Because that's. Yeah, he's supposed to be like a lime green color.
Yeah, I don't know if it's just.
Or is his body cracked? Yep, his body's cracked.
Yeah, that's pretty common too.
Yep. Common. Yep.
Unless his tail just turned colors.
Oh no, that's gonna come off.
Good deal. This was all in. He said this was all in a. It was like his mom's stuff. This is his toys as a kid. He said it was all in like a tractor trailer for years, stored there. And he had like. For some reason, his mom also bought like a bunch of packaged stuff. And there was like some unused stuff like this in there. But here's the worst part. He told me, he goes, yeah, all this stuff in this tractor trailer stuff is gone, I guess. This is the last of it. He said that, he goes, And there was some Star Wars figures in there that had the coins still in the package in there. I was like, really? I was like, those are money. I said, you don't know where those? He goes, no, those are long gone. It's like, oh, jeez. Who knows what was in there? Star Wars figures, with a coin in the package. What could it be, right? He's looking better. Oh, God, that's a lot of grime on him.
Mm-hmm. That's gonna take some time.
Yeah. That's some grime.
Yep.
We have merchandise that we have here.
Hey, do you know if we have a leash for Law and Order?
Or a Zuzi.
What is he, 86?
87.
87. I've got this.
Nope.
You need a leash. I don't have a leash.
Or an Uzi.
Or an Uzi. I don't believe. No Uzis.
Why am I jumping around like this for? One figure to another figure to another figure.
Because you keep finding the file cards out of order.
Oh, his feet are broken. That's a bummer.
Oh.
Yeah, he's a little dirty. '86.